Hi, everyone. My name is Josh Curtis, and I'm the founder and CEO of EQB. And today we're going to have a little fun. I'm going to share some education around risk in investing, risk in your portfolio, and I hope you understand how to think through crafting your investment strategy with Riskalyze. It's a tool that is integral to our work with clients in retirement planning. So we'll start the conversation today by talking about risk. You may or may not be familiar with some of the outdated approaches to investing and assessing investment risk, and that's okay. They've dominated the industry for decades. Most folks don't even know that there is another method out there. But let me walk you through the approach that I use in my practice. So the old way of assessing risk was really lumping folks into categories that are very subjective, almost subjective semantics, and it just doesn't work. The words like moderately conservative investing or conservative or aggressive, those may mean something different to you than they do to me. And frankly, a person's age doesn't always determine those factors anyway. In fact, a study was done by a team of academics, and they assessed this methodology. They performed it and assessed it, and they found that over half, 52% of 20 to 29-year-olds, they're not aggressive. And over half, 53% of 70 to 79-year-olds are conservative. So when looking at this in the study, what did I think immediately as this applies to my practice? I thought, how about we just treat folks like individuals? How about that? So that's why my approach utilizes something called the risk number. It's a quantitative way, not qualitative, to pinpoint exactly how much risk you want, how much risk you currently have in your portfolio, and how much risk you need to have in order to reach your goals. So again, the risk number is a quantitative way to pinpoint how much risk you, number one, want, number two, how much risk you currently have, and three, how much risk you need to take to reach your goals. And it's done on a number scale, a scale from 1 to 99. 1 is kind of like having cash under your mattress, and 99 is kind of like having all of your retirement investments in a very aggressive stock, or perhaps two. So now let me show you what this looks like when we combine the depth of investment knowledge with my investment philosophy and this technology. It empowers fearless and worry-free investing. So first, pinpoint a risk number. We go through a series of simple mathematical assessments, and they're based on real dollars to determine how much you're willing to risk or lose in exchange for an opportunity at a specific amount of gain. What does this do? It puts you in charge of an objective outcome, not someone else in charge or a group of people in charge of a subjective outcome. And then throughout the investing journey and client journey, things happen, life happens. If we like to go back, change the results, or use a more detailed version of an assessment, we can do that very easily. It's flexible and it's fluid, and it always depends on the changing attitudes as folks grow in their investing journey and their client journey. And if you've already got an investment portfolio, there are a few ways where we can quickly and securely import that to make sure that your risk number aligns with your current amount of risk in that portfolio. So I take all these factors into consideration, and then we build an optimized portfolio that fits your risk tolerance and your goals. And then, even more fun, we can stress test the portfolio. We can visualize expense ratios with various funds. We discuss what we call the 95% probability range, and we set expectations for the future. It's planning at its finest. Speaking of stress test, this is probably my favorite part, but we can visually stress test the portfolio, model different scenarios, again, discuss that 95% probability range and set expectations for what's normal behavior for your investments before we decide actually what portfolio is right for you. Our clients always tell us that they love how we generate a real-time plug and play retirement map. It helps them, again, to visualize. And I'm a visual learner, so any sort of visual help that I can have when trying to understand and digest really what this means to me or what it means to our clients, this helps them visualize the probability of success in the future and make tweaks along the way. We make sure that risk number and the savings plan aligns with what you need in order to reach your goals. Simply put, we take the guesswork out of our clients' financial future. Thanks so much for tuning in today. I hope it was short and sweet and helpful in understanding the qualitative or the quantitative, not the qualitative, way that we measure our clients' true risk and help them achieve their goals. If you're curious about your risk number or adventurous enough to measure your current portfolio against your risk number, click the link below. We'll probably be following up as well just to answer any questions that you may have. Thanks again, and take care.